We are that last place. There is nothing else. There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to run. We don't have another place where we can seek refuge. The refuge is here, and it resides in your courage. And if you don't have the courage to stand up for yourself, God bless, when you please consider your children, grandchildren, and future generations. Find your courage there. I'll tell you a little story about how I really made sure that I had courage. And that was, I sat in the Word of Faith Fellowship Church right before going to D.C. into federal court. And that Sunday, I sat in this beautiful, beautiful Pentecostal church, and I watched the children and the women and the men, and they danced and they ran through the aisles. And that was the moment that I knew as I watched those children come through face by face, and I can still see them in my head. Seeing that removed any doubt that had to be done when I stood before that judge. I stood before the judge, and I talked about what was being done wrong to the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers and 1,600 other Americans, most of which you will never know their names. You know the story of Captain Kuhn. You know the story of Ray Epps. You know the story of this person and that person and the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers. But how many other of those 1,600 names can you name? How many of the deaths? How many of you still don't know that Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and Ashley Babbitt died at the United States Capitol on January 6th? And 0 police officers were killed there that day. Never happened. 0 is the number of officers that died January 6th. I have called out, I wrote in this book, call it Insurrection Comrade. I've done it in movies, films. PardonUsFilm.com is one I urge you to watch. We did a film with Marjorie Taylor Greene about why the pardons had to be done. BloodyHill.com that we still have for free. You can watch these movies for free. We put them together, David Summerall, myself over at Stop Hate, 107 and others, and we provided these to the American public for free because we believed in the truth. We took on the cost and the expense and the time and the effort just to share the truth of the event.